Equivalent. Now voice వినబడటం లేదా?
వినబడుతుంది సార్.
So that is a equivalent or equivalently. So therefore d of y naught of f of x less than d of y naught f of n of x plus d of f of n of x comma f of x we are taking here. So therefore these conditions we can written as less than lambda plus 1. So that f of a subset of s lambda plus 1 y naught. So therefore this is a bounded for a. This is a bounded for a. Another theorem we can look. Let x be a metric space. Let x be a metric space. Y a complete metric space. A belongs to x. A be a limit point of x and f of n be a sequence such that
Yes.
for each n greater than 1 limit extends to a f of n of x is equal to ln. This is exists and second condition f of n to f uniformly on x by a. The limit tends to infinity ln and an. The limit extends to a f of x exists and are equal. So therefore, thus we have, this is the only statement I am writing. Thus we have limit extends to a, that is limit extends to infinity f of n of x is equal to limit extends to infinity limit extends to a, therefore f of n of x. అంటే extends to a తీసుకున్నప్పుడు ఇన్ఫినిటీ లోపల పెట్టాం, ఇన్ఫినిటీ బయట తీసుకున్నప్పుడు a ని లోపల పెడితే కండిషన్స్ అవుతాయా కాదా, సాటిస్ఫై అవుతాయా లేదా చూద్దాం. కరెక్టా? Delta greater than 0 here. F of n stands to f uniformly x by a. X by a. There is n1 such that n greater than or equal to n1. X belongs to x by a. D f of n of x. F of x. Now what is less than? F of n to a, d greater than 0, f of n stands to f uniformly x by a. N greater than 1, x belongs to x by a. D f of x less than delta, delta by 1, delta by 2, delta by 3. It is less than d of f of x and f of x less than delta by 3 or delta by 2 or delta?
Delta by 3.
By?
By 2, sir. Delta by 2.
Delta by 2. Suresh. Delta by 3. Why delta by 2 and why delta by 3?
Delta by 3.
Delta by?
3.
ఎందుకు delta by 3? ఎందుకు delta by 2? Please give the clarification. That's why we will go to the next. How to use delta by 3, delta by 2. Why take delta by 3? Make fast. Make fast and A.
N is greater than or equal to N1.
See here, d of f of nx minus f of x less than delta. Where I am writing the condition here, n greater than n, x belongs to A, d of f of n of x, f of x is equal less than delta. Where the condition, x belongs to A. Why we are taking the what condition here? X belongs to division by A. Am I correct? Am I correct? ఒక్క రెస్పాన్స్ కావట్లేదండి. ఇట్లయితే ఇది మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ క్లాస్ లాగా, హిస్టరీ క్లాస్ లాగా ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఎక్స్ ఎన్ గ్రేటర్ దాన్ ఎన్, ఎక్స్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు ఏ, డి ఎఫ్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ అండ్ ఎక్స్ ఎఫ్ ఆఫ్ ఎన్ ఎక్స్ లెస్ దాన్ డెల్టా అనుకున్నామా?
Yes, sir.
Then n greater than n, x belongs to by division of A అయినప్పుడు, by division of A అయినప్పుడు, this is df of an x, f of x is delta by 3. And if I am writing here m and n here, then for each x belongs to x by A, I am writing here. See here, df of n of x, df of m of x, and f of n of x is less than or equal to df of m of x and f of x plus df of x, f of nx. రాసుకోవచ్చా ఇట్లా? f of mx nx, f of nx f mx, f of this is f of mx, this is f of mx into fx plus df of x into d of f of nx. రాసుకోవచ్చా అండి? It is delta by 3 and delta by 3. So therefore delta by 3 plus delta by 3 we are writing here. Delta by 3 plus delta by 3. Now on taking limits x tends to infinity, dlm comma ln, that is lm comma ln we are writing here less than or equal to 2 delta by 3. Why? Because delta by 3 plus delta by 3, 2 delta by 3. That is for all m comma n greater than or equal to m comma n greater than or equal to capital N. So here we are taking that they show that the sequences, they show that the sequence of ln here, the Cauchy sequence in y. So in the Cauchy sequence y we are taking here so the Cauchy sequence, so therefore y is complete here. So therefore limit n stands to infinity to ln is equal to L. So there exists n2 condition. N1 condition already taken here. Now I am taking n2 condition. So there exists a d ln comma ln less than, what is that value? Delta by 2 or delta by 3?
Delta by 3.
So here also we have delta by 3. Now put n is equal to n1 and n2. So therefore f of n of x is equal to ln. So therefore x tends to a and beta greater than 0. Beta greater than 0. Beta greater than 0. 0 less than b comma x comma a less than eta. So therefore d of f of n of x ln. What is less than? Okay. Just a minute. 0 less than d of x comma a less than n, d of f of nx ln less than what is delta by 3 or delta by 2?
Delta by 3.
Very good, very good. Delta by 3. So where we are taking x by a, x by a we are taking, there is a condition of d of f of mx f of x plus d of f of x n of x delta by 3 plus delta by 2 delta by 3. Even also n is equal to n1 and n2 also it is delta by 3. But the condition I am writing here, 0 less than d of x comma a less than neta d of x comma l, d of x comma l less than d of f of x d f of x l, d of f of x comma l less than or equal to d f of x f of n of x d of f of x l less than or equal to d of x and d of f of nx. So therefore, and plus and d of f of nx and ln and d ln comma l. We can write it or not? Raskocha raskorada. D of f of x. Kocha raskorada. So therefore, let by 3 delta by 3 is equal to 3 delta by 3 is equal to delta. అంటే ఏం చేస్తున్నాం ఇక్కడ d of f of x ఫస్ట్ దాంట్లో delta by 3 రాస్తున్నాం. n2 కండిషన్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు 2 delta by 3 ని d ln l delta by 3 రాస్తున్నాం. ఈ మూడు కండిషన్స్ ని ఈక్వల్ చేసుకుంటే ఏమవుతుంది? లెస్ దాన్ delta by 3 ఏమవుతుంది? డెల్టా అవుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు డెల్టా అయినప్పుడు కండిషన్ ఏమవుతుంది? f of x tends to L, that is x tends to A. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Next one. Next, another theorem. Let alpha be on increasing real function 0, 1 and f of n be a sequence in R power a comma b such that each Fn is bounded on a comma b, and second Fn stands to F is uniformly on a comma b. Integration of a to b bar f of n d alpha a to b bar f of d alpha and a to b a under by underscore, that is f of b n alpha stands to a underscore b f d alpha as n stands to infinity. This is a statement I'm written here. Now I'm going to the problem. Proof I'm telling here. Delta greater than 0. To take equal formula, this is one. Delta by alpha beta minus alpha a plus 1. This is the formula for this one. F of n to f uniformly on. ఎక్కడ ఉంటాయండి యూనిఫామ్ గా? ఇక్కడ ఏ కామా బి ఉంటుందా లేదా? f of n stands to f అనేది a కామా b లో ఉంటుందా లేదా?
Yes, sir.
So therefore n such that n greater than n, x belongs to a comma of x minus theta less than or equal to f of n of x less than or f of x plus theta. This is the basically condition. Now taking upper integral with respect to alpha, we are taking here upper integral. I am taking here integration of a to b bar f of minus theta f of f minus theta dx d alpha less than or equal to a to br f of n d alpha less than or equal to a to b bar f plus అండి f మైనస్ theta alpha theta అని f plus theta d alpha మధ్యలో f of n వాల్యూ ఉంటుంది అవునా కదా f plus theta f minus theta f plus theta లో మధ్యలో f of n ఉంటుందా లేదా
అవును సార్.
ఉంటుంది సార్.
చెప్పండి f of d alpha minus alpha theta alpha b alpha theta రాసుకోవచ్చా అండి ఇట్లా f of d alpha ను theta ప్లేస్ లో alpha b minus alpha theta గా రాసుకోవచ్చా
సార్ రాసుకోవచ్చు.
then this is a theta less than or equal to a to b bar f of n d alpha less than or equal to integration of a to b f of d alpha plus theta into alpha b minus alpha. Here I am taking here this one so that we are taking here integration of a to b. This is f d alpha. What is this one? Alpha beta minus alpha into alpha theta. This is delta.
Delta.
Delta is correct.
Yes sir.
Then less than a integration of a to b bar f and d alpha as is I am writing integration of a to b f d alpha plus delta. So minus delta and plus delta we are taking here, therefore integration of a to b bar sorry f of b and alpha integration of a to b bar. This may be treated as fd alpha. రాసుకోవచ్చండి fd alpha అని ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ ఆఫ్ a to b r f and d alpha అని fd alpha అని రాసుకోవచ్చా అరే
రాసుకోవచ్చు సార్.
fd alpha మైనస్ d ఇది మైనస్ ప్లస్ లో ఉన్నప్పుడు ఇది ఈక్వల్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి f and d alpha అవుతుంది. ఈ f and d alpha ని fd alpha రాసుకోవచ్చా లేదా
రాసుకోవచ్చు సార్.
stands to therefore we can write here that is n stands to infinity. So therefore we can write here n stands to infinity. Here we are taking here. So this is one. Then we can take one theorem, Dinny's theorem. I'm not going. You have to study Dinny's theorem. I am going to the test for uniform convergence series. Tests for uniform convergence of series. Test for uniform convergence of series. So in this theorem, in this one section contained, let y be a metric space x not equal to 5 and fn be a sequence here in y power x if a1 a2 and so on am are subsets of x whose union is a and f belongs to y power a. Therefore fn stands to f uniformly a power r for 1 less than or less than m, 1 less than or less than m, then f of n to f is uniformly on a. So this is the statement. So therefore proof delta greater than 0. If f of n to f, it is uniformly AR. I am correct. In the earlier I told that it is uniformly AR. Correct or not?
Correct, sir.
R equal to r less than or equal to n. So 1 less than or equal to r less than or equal to n. Therefore, there m n comma r. So therefore n less than or nr, x belongs to a. That means a d f of n of x, f of x less than
Delta.
delta. N is equal to maximum of n1, n2, and so on, nn. So therefore n greater than n. Therefore x belongs to a. I'm writing here. So therefore that is x belongs to a means the nth condition or x belongs to r for or nth greater than or equal to nr. So therefore nth greater than or equal to nr. So the condition is d of f of x less than delta. That is the condition here. X belongs to a, x belongs to r. That is or x, the x less than or nr. The condition is right here. Wire stash m test. Wire stash m test here. Let summation of n is equal to 1 to infinity be a series c power x, and suppose that there is a k greater than 1 and a subset of a of x, a subset of a of x and real sequences and the real sequences mn n greater than k such that f of n of x is r equal to mn for all n greater than k here. Therefore, x belongs to a summation of infinity to n is equal to k. Therefore, mn is convergent. So where there mn is convergent, we have to prove here summation of n is equal to 1 to infinity f of n convergence on a uniformly on a we are writing here f of n convergence. So in the word statement, this is a statement. You have to write the proof we are taking here. What is the mn greater or not in the problem? Zero given or not? So therefore mn greater than 0, n greater than k. So therefore we write here Sn is equal to summation of r is equal to 1 to n is f of r. Already we know that delta greater than 0. So summation of n is equal to k. Of n is equal to k. So infinity. And this is convergent or divergent?
Convergence, sir.
Convergent అవుతుందండి.
Convergence.
ఎందుకండి? less than అవుతుందనా? So it is convergent. M of n convergent here. So therefore here I'm writing in the convergent condition. So therefore m less than n less than capital N. Sorry, m greater than n, m greater than n, m plus 1 and so on plus mn less than delta. So greater than or less than అవుతుంది. So we can think the hypothesis implied that m greater than n greater than n plus 1 of x and so on of x equal to f of n plus 2 on plus f of m of x here. So therefore, this is the f of n plus 1, n plus 2, and so on. This is we can write f of n plus 1 and so on plus m of m. Cauchy's and the Cauchy's consequently uniform. The y is the y virtued here. So therefore, the condition is satisfied. by the m of n plus 1 n plus 2. They are taking in the m greater than n, x belongs to the condition of f of n plus 1 and n plus 2 and so on. So we can write these conditions of less than or equal to m of n plus 1 and n plus m less than delta. This is called Weierstrass M test. And then Dirichlet's test for uniform convergence. Convergence. See here, let summation of n is equal to 1 to infinity fn be a series in c power x in c power x c power x x c of x g power n c of x g power n be a sequence in r power x. Suppose there is a subset of x such that Fcn is equal summation of r is equal to 1 to n f of r. Therefore, Sn is uniformly bounded on A. So therefore, lambda greater than 0. So therefore, Sn of x less than lambda taking here. So therefore, Sn of x lambda taken here. So therefore, n greater than 1 for all x belongs to x belongs to A. See here, for each x belongs to A, gn of x we are writing here is a x belongs to a gn of x. It is a decreasing or increasing?
Decreasing.
Decreasing here. Why? Because it's a greater than 0 if Sn of x less than delta. So therefore it is decreasing. So therefore gn stands to 0 is uniform on A. This is a statement. This is a statement purely. This is a statement. So therefore summation of
Fn and Gn.
Summation of n is equal to 1 to infinity f of n g of n convergence uniformly on A. This is the statement. I am taking the proof here. So Tn is equal to summation of r is equal to 1 to n f of n gn delta greater than 0. So gn stands to 0 here. Therefore n stands to infinity. So therefore gn x is a decreasing. X belongs to A. So that gnx. So gnx is greater than 0 for all n x belongs to A. So gn of x belongs to A, gn of greater than 0 n belongs to 0 condition. So therefore here what we are writing here, gn stands to infinity uniformly A, x belongs to A, n greater than equal to n, modulus of gn of x less than delta by what is that value? What is that value?
2 lambda, sir.
ఎందుకంటే
Delta of 2 lambda.
ఎందుకంటే 2 lambda? Why? Because why we are taking 2 lambda? Why?
Don't know, sir.
2 lambda ఎట్లా చెప్పినారు మీరు?
Book lo, sir. Book lo చెప్పినాం.
n of x greater than or equal to 0, correct?
Yes, sir.
Delta greater than 0 అయినప్పుడు x బిలాంగ్స్ రెండు కండిషన్స్ తీసుకుంటున్నాం ఇక్కడ. సో therefore రెండు కండిషన్స్ తీసుకుంటాం. again I am telling summation of r is equal to 1 f of r Sn is uniformly, that is lambda greater than 0 అయినప్పుడు Sn x is less than delta అది greater than delta ఇది less than delta అయినప్పుడు లాంబ్డా వాల్యూ అనేది పెరుగుతోంది ఎక్కడ gn of x లో. gn of x లో లాంబ్డా వాల్యూని ఏమని రాసుకుంటాము x n greater than n అయినప్పుడు that is the value is delta by 2 lambda. So therefore అక్కడ తీసుకుంటాం. So therefore m greater than n, small m greater than n and greater than or equal to n, that is tm minus tn, that is summation of r is equal to n plus 1 to m fr gr here. So therefore fr is equal, these conditions I am writing here, sr minus sr plus 1, sr minus sr plus 1, I am writing here these conditions here. So therefore from m greater than n, m greater than small n, greater than capital N, x belongs to here. See here, very composite here. M n is a capital and small n here. Summation of m r is equal to n plus 1, f of r of x, gr of x. Summation of r is equal to n plus 1 to m. That is, I have taken the earlier one srx minus sr minus 1x g of x. రాసుకోవచ్చా అండి? frx ను frx ను ఏమని రాసుకోవచ్చు? sr plus 1 రాసుకోవచ్చా? sr x minus sr minus 1x g of x, and we are taking here summation of r is equal to n plus 1 to infinity. Therefore srx and grx, this is the grx, summation of u is equal to n plus 1 m s u minus 1 gx. u ఎందుకు రాసుకోవాలి చెప్పండి? Why we can write u? మిమ్మల్నేనండి, ఉన్నారా క్లాస్ లో అందరూ?
ఉన్నాం సార్.
మరి ఒక్కరు కూడా మాట్లాడకపోతే డౌట్ వస్తుంది నాకు. నేను మల్టిప్లై చేశాను, ఎస్ఆర్ఎక్స్ ఇంటూ జిఆర్ఎక్స్ చేశాను. తర్వాత దాన్ని u is equal to n plus 1 తీసుకుంటున్నాను. u is equal to, ఇక్కడ ఆల్రెడీ r is equal to n plus 1 తీసుకున్నాను కాబట్టి మళ్ళీ r వాడలేను కాబట్టి we are writing u is equal to n plus 1 to m. కాబట్టి అది su minus 1 g of u of x అవుతుంది. అవునా?
ఓకే సార్. మళ్ళీ ఎందుకు వాడద్దు సార్? ఆర్ని మళ్ళీ ఎందుకు వాడకూడదు?
వెరీ గుడ్. ఇగో ఇది మల్టిప్లై చేస్తున్నాం, ఎస్ఆర్ఎక్స్ అండ్ g of x. కరెక్ట్. మళ్ళీ సేమ్ తీసుకుంటే నీకు సేమే వస్తుంది కదా, మైనస్ మైనస్ క్యాన్సిల్ కదా. ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు అడిగినావు కదా, చెప్తాను చూడు. చూడు సమ్మేషన్ ఆఫ్ r is equal to 1 n infinity srx g of rx minus summation of r is equal to n plus 1 to infinity plus 1 of r g of r minus 1x. ఏం చేస్తాం? కామన్ తీయొచ్చు కదా.
కామన్ తీయచ్చు సార్.
అందుకే నేను వాల్యూ మార్చుకున్నా. క్లియర్? So see here, summation of r is equal to n plus 1 m srx grx minus summation of r
equal to n minus
n I am taking here again, minus 1 I am taking here. That is m is equal to 1, then m is equal to minus 1 srx minus 1 తీసుకొని ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ 1 అవుతుంది. Put why? Because r is equal to u minus 1 కాబట్టి. So therefore summation of r is equal to n plus 1 and m minus 1 ఒకటే దగ్గర తీసుకొస్తున్నాను నేను దీన్ని. srx grx and g of r plus 1x plus smx gmx అవునా, మైనస్ snx. మీది దాన్ని మొత్తం కలిపి రాశాను. అవునా? So that s1 forex m is equal to minus 1, r is equal to n plus 1 srx g of rx minus gr plus 1x. So srx grx minus gr plus 1x plus
xn of x.
మీదే రాస్తున్నాను నేను, ఏం కొత్తగా రాయట్లేదు ఇప్పుడు. g of n plus 1x. So this value here, since grx is minus gr plus 1 x greater than 0 here taking here g of m of x greater than 0 and the g of n plus 1 x n plus 1 x greater than 0 here. So therefore m minus 1 r is equal to n plus 1. Again I am the rx and the gr plus 1 x. రాసుకోవచ్చండి ప్లస్ జిఆర్ అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తున్నాను లాంబ్డా తీసుకుంటున్నాను. సో ఇక్కడ లాంబ్డా తీసుకున్నప్పుడు దీని కూడా జీ కూడా లాంబ్డా అప్లై చేస్తున్నాను. ఇక్కడ కూడా లాంబ్డా జీ ఆఫ్ ఎంఎక్స్ ప్లస్ లాంబ్డా జీ ఆఫ్ ఎం ప్లస్ ఎంఎక్స్ రాసుకోవచ్చా?
Yes, sir.
Of n plus 1x minus g of m of x is lambda of g of m of x plus lambda of g of n of x. So that's why we are writing. ఏమైతుందండి మొత్తం ఏమైతుంది చెప్పండి నాకు. ఇది ఒక లాంబ్డా ఇది ఒక లాంబ్డా 2 లాంబ్డా ఆఫ్ g of n plus 1 x అవుతుందా కాదా?
అవుతుంది sir.
Less than delta నా greater than delta నా?
Less than.
Delta. So therefore it is uniformly convergent on here. Weierstrass approximation theorem, very important. Weierstrass approximation theorem. First I'm writing the conditions. Summation of k is equal to 0 to n, nk. Nk అంటే ncn. అవునా? అవునా కదా?
Yes, sir.
This is the first condition. The second condition, summation of n is equal to 0 to n. A minus nx is equal to 0. 0 to n. Okay. 1 minus power n by 2. This is x into 1 minus x. These are the conditions for lem. These are Weierstrass approximation. This is the conditions. You have to learn this one. And also learn here. This is the one conditions of this one and the Weierstrass approximation theorem. Before the theorem goes to Weierstrass approximation theorem, one theorem I will tell you, then we will go to the Weierstrass approximation theorem. This is the most important theorem. If f is a continuous real function, one and delta greater than this, there exists a polynomial. There exists a polynomial f of x minus b of x is a modulus and less than delta here. So therefore all comes to 0, 1. So if the f of x is continuous functions, two positive integers and define that the polynomial bn called the Bernoulli polynomial associated by bn of x is equal, already I told that formula, k is equal to 0 to n of k x power k 1 minus x n minus k f of k by n. This is called the formula Bernoulli polynomial here. Then another one, first equation I'm told that summation of k is equal to 0 to n x n k power k minus is these two formulas. So for all x belongs to 0, 1 I am taking here. For all x belongs to 0, 1 I am taking here. So that f of x minus b of n of x is between modulus here. What is the, tell me what we have to write here? 0 to n, nk x power k 1 minus xn minus k f of x minus f of k by n. కామన్ తీసి రాశాను అవునా? తీసి రాశాను అర్థమైందా?
Yes, sir.
0 to n nk x k 1 minus x n minus k f of x minus f of k by n. So therefore this is the value again I am written here. So therefore since f is uniformly, therefore f is 0 comma
Less than or equal to ఎందుకు తీసుకున్నారు సార్ అక్కడ?
ma
Less than or equal to.
less than or equal to ఎందుకు తీసుకున్నా? b of n of x అనేది ఏమైంది? summation of k is equal to 0 nk x power 1 minus n minus k k by n. అంటే ఇది ఆ బెర్నార్డ్ ఈక్వేషన్ కి f of x పవర్ కి ఈ రెండు ఈక్వేషన్స్ సేమ్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, లెస్ దాన్ కావచ్చు ఈక్వలెన్స్ కావచ్చు కదమ్మా.
Okay, sir.
That's why we are taken here. So 0 1, so neta greater than 0 c such that here s comma t belongs to 0 comma 1. So modulus of s minus t less than theta. Very good. ఇప్పుడు చెప్తున్నాను చూడమ్మా, f of s minus f of t. It is less than, what is that value?
Delta by 2.
Why? ఎందుకు డెల్టా బై 2?
greater than 0.
Between 0 comma 1 condition. Between
0, 1.
ఆల్రెడీ మీకు చెప్పిన నేను ఇంతకు ముందు దాంట్లో కూడా between 0 comma 1 condition is result of. So therefore x belongs to and split the sum of the right of the two parts s1 and s2 s1. The sum of these terms are writing here x minus k by n less than eta here. So therefore x minus k by n, so x minus k by n greater than n in the sum of the terms. In the sum of the terms x minus k by n less than eta, and s2 is the sum of the terms. s1 lo nemo less than n, s2 lo nemo greater than n. So therefore we are taking x minus k by n less than n. Therefore that is f of x minus f of k by n less than. So therefore s1 is less than delta by 2, all for the condition. So therefore k is positive upper bound, k is upper bound f, k is upper bound on f on 0 comma 1. I am taking here recall here. So therefore s2 less than 2k summation of nk means ncn x power k 1 minus x whole power n minus k. Therefore sigma dash is extended over values of right here in s2 condition. In s2 condition we can write here modulus of x minus k by n greater than or equal to neta. So therefore neta square by 2k by s2 here, that is neta square. I'm taking the common here, delta dash nk of x power k. The first condition I'm writing 1 minus x of n minus k. I'm writing here this condition. The less than or equal to summation of dash here nk x power k 1 minus x n minus k. What we have to write here? We have to write x minus k by n whole square. నీటా స్క్వేర్ తీసేసినప్పుడు మనము మీద రాసాం కదా, x minus 1 by whole square రాసామా లేదా? x minus k whole square రాసామా లేదా? ఇప్పుడు where sigma dash is extended, those values k to 0, x minus k by 1 greater than neta అయినప్పుడు మనం నీటా స్క్వేర్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు దాన్ని x minus k by n whole square రాసుకుంటామా లేదా?
సార్
స్క్వేర్ తీసేసినప్పుడు ఇక్కడ రాసుకుంటామా లేదా? స్క్వేర్ వాల్యూ రాసుకుంటామా లేదా? నేను ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తున్నానండి, కామన్ తీస్తున్నాను ఇక్కడ x minus 1 by n హోల్ స్క్వేర్ లో ఉంది కాబట్టి రాసుకోవచ్చా లేదా?
రాసుకోవచ్చు సార్.
So therefore equal to summation of k is equal to 0 to n nk x power k 1 minus x n minus k, x minus k by n whole square I'm writing here. So therefore this value is what we have this value right. ఏం రాసుకోవచ్చమ్మా మొత్తం వాల్యూ మొత్తాన్ని x into 1 by x by n less than or equal to 1 by 4a. కరెక్టా కరెక్టా కరెక్టా
కరెక్టే సార్.
అమ్మా
ఎస్ సార్.
n minus k 1 minus x రాస్తున్నాము x కాన్స్టెంట్ తీసుకుంటున్నాము టోటల్ n ఫంక్షన్ సో స్క్వేర్ లో ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇది 1 by 4 n అవుతుందని చూస్తున్నాం సో therefore x into 1 minus x less than or equal to 1 by 4 for all x belongs to 0 comma 1 n greater than k by eta square by delta so therefore x belongs to 0 comma 1 so that is x belongs to 0 comma 1 eta greater than k by eta square by delta and 1 by 4n less than eta square by delta by 4k so therefore s2 is also and ఇక్కడ 1 by 4n less than అయింది కాబట్టి eta లో s2 is less than delta by 2 మనం greater than అన్నాం కానీ 4n into తీసుకున్నాం కాబట్టి delta by 2 see here again I am telling n eta greater than here k by eta square by delta so that is a function of f of nx minus b of n of x less than delta it is x belongs to 0 comma 1 here so therefore we can take that b of x to be bn of x అయినప్పుడు so that is eta greater than k by n square by delta this is s2 function but we are taking the value 1 by 4 means 1 by 4n ముందు తీసుకుంటే it is less than but eta less than is k by eta square delta this is the most important topic in your then very important this is the condition Weierstrass approximation theorem why this is now I am telling the theorem Weierstrass approximation Weierstrass approximation theorem the statement I made here statement let f be a continuous function on a comma b and delta greater than 0 there exists a polynomial p such that modulus of f of x minus p of x less than delta that is x belongs to a comma b this is the one what I am writing here statement this is statement you have to write then again write the proof suppose a is equal to b p to the constant of polynomial f of b assume that a less than b here we will define the bijective what is the meaning of bijective different what is the meaning of bijective
1 1 and on 2
yes
exist అవుతుంది bijective.
very good sigma 0 1 to a comma b so therefore we can take here sigma t is equal to a plus b minus a whole power t so therefore note that sigma and sigma 1 sigma itla rasa and sigma inverse are continuous so therefore f is a continuous on 0 1 ఇంతకు ముందు థీరం లో సిగ్మా 0 1 అని చెప్పానా కంటిన్యూస్ అవుతుంది చెప్పానా
Yes sir.
రాయాలి మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ వైర్స్ట్రాస్ థీరం లో సిగ్మా 0 1 ఎందుకు కంటిన్యూ అవుతుందో థీరం మొత్తం ఇక్కడ రాయాలి క్లియర్ అర్థమైందా
అర్థమైంది సార్.
ఈ థీరం యూ హావ్ టు రైట్ హియర్ స్టేట్మెంట్ తో సహా రాస్తే అప్పుడు there is a polynomial of b అప్పుడు రాస్తే f of sigma of t minus b of t less than delta t belongs to 0 comma 1 p is equal to b sigma 1 therefore p of x is equal to b of sigma 1 of x so b is equal to x minus a by b minus a రాసుకోవచ్చా Earlier theorem prakaranగా. So therefore, x belongs to a comma b. So therefore, p of x minus f of x modulus of f minus f of x is equal to modulus of b sigma inverse of x f of sigma inverse. It should be cancelled here. So therefore, this is less than delta, greater than delta.
Less than delta.
So this is called Weierstrass approximation. Any more doubts? Ask me first. Any doubts? Examination law, AB questions adutaru. You have to write all 8 questions istaru. You have to write 5, I think 4 rayali. Short 10 is rayali. Again doubts again.
Each and every question either A or B.
Compulsory. In every question, first question A and B, second question. అంటే ఒక్కొక్కసారి పెద్ద క్వశ్చన్ లాగా ఉంటే ఒకటే అడగొచ్చు మేబీ.
Okay, sir.
కంపల్సరీ 80 మార్క్స్ పేపర్ కదా, 4 10s of 40, దెన్ 6 మార్క్స్ అవి షార్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ 6 మార్క్స్ ఉంటుంది.
70 marks.
20 marks. So short questions 5 into 6. Short questions 5 into 6 30 marks. 10
Yes.
ఇస్తారు, 10 ఇస్తే 5 చేయాలి. ఇక్కడ 8 ఇస్తారు, 8 ఇస్తే 4 చేయాలి. 4 into 10 40.
40 plus 30, 70.
70.
Assignment 30.
30.
Okay, sir.
Any more doubts?
Exams is ఎప్పుడు వస్తాయి సార్?
టైం పడుతుంది, ఇంకా టైం ఉంది.
ఇప్పుడు మాకు ఎగ్జామ్స్ మేలో అంటున్నాను.
చెప్పలేమండి, యూనివర్సిటీ విల్ డిసైడ్. ఓకే
ఓకే, సెమ్ సిస్టమ్ చేస్తారట కదా.
సెమ్ కాదండి, ఇయర్ వైజే.
ఇది ఇయర్ వైజ్, నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చే అకాడమిక్ ఇయర్ సెమ్ సిస్టమ్ చేస్తారని.
ఇయర్ వైజే ఉంటుంది. మీరు ఏదైతే ఇయర్ లో ఉంది, ఇప్పుడు ఇయర్ లోనే చదువుతున్నారు, సెకండ్ ఇయర్ కూడా ఇయర్ లోనే ఉంటుంది.
అంతేనా సార్?
ఇంకా
కొందరు డిసెంబర్ లో అంటారు, కొందరు మే జూన్ లో అంటున్నారు.
అది యూనివర్సిటీ విల్ డిసైడ్ అండ్ లెట్ మీ దే విల్ ఇన్ఫార్మ్.
ఓకే సార్.
సబ్జెక్ట్ డౌట్స్ ఆస్క్ మీ. నో మోర్.
అన్ని లెసన్స్ కావాలా సార్?
ఇంపార్టెంట్ చాప్టర్ చెప్పారా సార్?
ఏంటి
ఇంపార్టెంట్ చాప్టర్
కావాలా సార్? 18
అమ్మా,
18 చాప్టర్స్ లో ఇంపార్టెంట్ చాప్టర్స్ ఏమి ఉంటాయి అంటే హెవీ 10 మార్క్స్
ఇంపార్టెంట్ చాప్టర్స్ నేను చెప్పిన అన్ని ఇంపార్టెంట్ చాప్టర్స్.
మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చెప్పండి సార్ చాప్టర్స్.
చెప్పండి.
ఫస్ట్ మెట్రిక్ స్పేసెస్ చదవండి, కంటిన్యూస్ మెట్రిక్ స్పేసెస్. ఫస్ట్ 4 యూనిట్స్ చదవండి అమ్మా.
ఓకే సార్.
తర్వాత 10th 11th 12th 15 17 కవర్ చేయండి.
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే సార్.
ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్.
ఓకే,
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.